For centuries, the galaxy had observed humanity with a mix of curiosity and condescension. The Council of Core Civilizations, composed of the elder races, the Zelari, Threx, Ulmari, and the Orcs, believed Earth's inhabitants were ambitious but ultimately insignificant. They burned fossil fuels, argued over borders, and had only recently discovered faster-than-light travel. And yet, the humans moved quickly. Too quickly. When Earth's fleets began expanding toward the galactic rim, the Council took notice. But it was already too late. It began on the edge of the Persean Drift, in a lifeless system catalogued but never explored. A human deep space excavation vessel, Prospector's Oath, reported strange gravitational anomalies on the third planet of the Exilec 9 system. It wasn't natural, the reading suggested. The mass of the planet didn't match its volume. Something was hidden beneath its surface. 3 months later, Earth's Stellar Archaeology Division transmitted a simple message to the Terran High Command: not a planet. A ship, possibly more. When the transmission leaked, whether by accident or design, the entire galactic network went into frenzy. The Council dispatched scientific envoys, demanding joint control of the site. Humanity refused. With polite but firm wording, Earth invoked its sovereign right to explore systems within its expansion treaty. The Council scoffed until they saw what humans had found. Beneath the dust and rock of the planet lay a dormant starship, a machine so vast it took orbiting drones to capture its silhouette. Stretching over 11,000 kilometers in diameter, it was shaped like a spoked wheel, with engines buried in each arm and a core pulsing faintly with energy after what appeared to be 3 million years of silence. And it wasn't alone. 2 more planet-sized vessels were found in nearby systems. The humans named them Leviathan, Behemoth, and Goliath. They weren't just ships, they were relics of a civilization that predated every known race in the galaxy. And they were human in design. That's what shook the galaxy. At first, the Council assumed humans were lying. The design similarity was too great. The alloy patterns in the outer hull matched those used in modern Terran architecture. The genetic code imprinted in the security seals responded only to human DNA, specifically to ancient Earth mitochondrial patterns. It meant only one thing: humanity wasn't the newcomer. They were the returnees. The Ark's ambassador, old as dust and thrice as wise, delivered the Council's grim conclusion: humans are the descendants. The myth had long circulated in scholarly circles that an elder race, unimaginably advanced, had once spanned the stars and then vanished. Some claimed they ascended. Others believed they destroyed themselves. But no one imagined they would return, reborn on a backwater planet, unaware of their past glory. Now the evidence was undeniable. Inside the ship, Leviathan, humans found a stasis vault, thousands of preserved minds, encoded in crystalline memory. Among them was an AI construct that called itself Helion Prime, the last steward of the First Flame, the ancient human empire that had collapsed under the weight of its own ambition. Helion Prime's first words upon reactivation echoed across human and alien networks alike: "Welcome home, children of flame. The stars remember you." From that moment, the power balance shifted. The Council faltered. Treaties were rewritten. Centuries of unchallenged superiority by the elder races ended overnight. Humanity, once seen as primitive and chaotic, now held the keys to the galaxy's oldest weapons, oldest knowledge, and oldest authority. But Earth's leaders hesitated. President Elena Marek of the Unified Terran Directorate stood before the UN Stellar Assembly and addressed the galaxy. "We do not claim dominion. We claim responsibility. If our ancestors once ruled, they also vanished. Let us not repeat their fall. We offer peace, progress, and partnership." Not everyone was willing to listen. The Threx Empire, threatened by the shift in power, launched a covert strike on the excavation fleet in the Zeta Halo system. What they didn't expect was Leviathan's awakening. The ship, recognizing hostiles from a fleet-wide threat assessment database older than memory, activated its defense grid. In under 4 minutes, the Threx Armada 68 ships strong was reduced to silent wreckage orbiting a dead moon. Helion Prime's voice echoed again. Last time, we were merciful. This time, we are vigilant. In the weeks that followed, no further attacks occurred. Instead, ambassadors from dozens of species arrived at Earth and its lunar embassies, seeking cooperation. The humans shared what they could: energy technologies, medicine, and even limited access to the outer sectors of the awakened ships. They formed the Coalition of Renewal, with humanity at its center, not as tyrants, but as stewards of a shared galactic future. Yet even as hope blossomed, a question lingered in the minds of every species. If humanity had fallen once before, what had caused it? In the deepest chamber of Goliath, hidden beyond sealed vaults and antimatter locks, a single phrase was etched in a language only Helion Prime could read. They are still out there. And so, the galaxy held its breath. Humanity had returned, not as conquerors, not as rebels, but as the forgotten giants of history, now awake once more.